The Abu Dhabi Desert Challenge, round 2 of the W2RC.
Well, I'm leading the championship for 2 points, so that's nearly nothing. So for sure the goal would be to always have an eye on Hassan.
Abu Dhabi rally is really very difficult, and 5 days, only sand dunes 100%, and will be not easy, and also the weather will be really hot there.
I guess that Sepp and Nasser, they will try to fight like usually, and we will see what we can make behind, and if there is some chance for us, because it's long, it's 1 week.
Not much of a break since Dakar. Unfortunately this week we had a bit of a rough week with Sam and also Kevin crashing. You never know what this race will bring for us. It's probably the most dangerous one on the calendar. Just the sand dunes have a lot of what they call spits and the drops and everything. So yeah, a lot of square edges and everything. You got to be very careful and cautious here.
It's not just a dune race. It's quite technical and really physically demanding, and it requires a lot out of you with the navigation and the physical aspect of it.
It's not easy. Dunes sometimes surprise you in the good or bad way. So we need to be focused from the beginning till the end. We will see what happens in the finish, but it will be very challenging.
The Abu Dhabi Desert Challenge, it's a tricky one. This one is always full of things that you're not expecting. And the dunes here are hard to read. They're a lot different than any other dunes in the entire world.
So that's what the best in the world think, and as things got underway, they were all proved right. A massive challenge. In the bikes, all the usual suspects were back, and everyone sniffed an opportunity to take the championship lead. Honda's Pablo Quintanilla made the best start. The Chilean was on top form. That was until a rare mechanical failure stopped him in his tracks, and his CRF 450 cried enough. Skyler Howes, fresh from his third place finish at the Dakar, started well on the Husqvarna, but the pace dropped away as the week progressed. The American would have to settle for 6th. Jose Ignacio Cornejo spent the entire week battling with Ross Branch, but he came out on top to close out his Abu Dhabi Desert Challenge campaign in 4th overall. While Toby Price entered the final stage of the rally down in 6th, but the Australian put in a phenomenal final effort to win the last stage and move up to 3rd overall. That was enough to give him the lead of the championship. Luciano Benavides was setting stage-winning pace all rally and looked comfortable and confident on the bike. Another win on the penultimate stage saw him promoted to 2nd place overnight with just the final stage to run. The question is, would he have to settle for 2nd, or could he reel in the leader? He was certainly up for the fight.
To win again is really nice. Yeah, now it's time to recover, and tomorrow is one less push, so let's do it.
But Benavides would have to settle for 2nd to this man. France's Adrian Van Beveren rode flawlessly on the factory Honda, taking the lead of the rally on stage 3 and never looking back. It confirmed his first ever Abu Dhabi Desert Challenge win.
I feel good. You know, this sport is crazy. You are riding alone all day, pushing as hell, risking your life, giving all, and the only reason why is that. So yeah, really happy. Another win with the Honda, and I feel really happy with the team. with the bike and with everybody. So yeah, I think it's my victory, but also their victory.
In Rally 2, Jean-Luc Lepin took his first win of the year and continues his W2RC campaign in style. Another man who rode flawlessly all week, he was rewarded with the class victory. While in the quads, we needn't have looked any further than local hero Abdulaziz Ali. This one makes it 3 Abu Dhabi Desert Challenge victories in a row.
It should have been the Dakar rematch, Loeb versus al-Attiyah, with a supporting cast of hopefuls. But almost before the event had started, the W2RC Championship leader was in trouble. Barely 30 kilometres into stage 1, the Frenchman was forced to stop with overheating issues.
C'est comme ça, c'est chiant de partir pour un rallye de 3000 km et d'en faire 30, mais bon voilà, c'est comme ça.
By the time he'd been rescued and had a fresh engine, Loeb had incurred more than 60 hours of penalties. And things went from bad to worse for BRX as Guerlain Chichuit struggled through the stage, only to retire with chronic motion sickness, possibly a legacy of his big Dakar crash.
Je pensais que j'étais remis du choc du Dakar, a priori pas tant que ça, et bon voilà, on est parti, au bout de 40 km, 45 km j'ai commencé à être malade de nouveau, jusqu'à tel point qu'à un moment donné j'ai dû m'arrêter parce que ça, je pouvais plus quoi, je pouvais plus.
Fate seemed to be playing right into the hands of the Toyota Gazoo racing team. Nasser al-Attiyah flying through the stages, picking up bonus points as his rivals struggled. Until day 3, when he suffered a 6th gear crash in the final 30 kilometres. Incredibly, he dragged the battered Hilux to the finish line, but could go no further.
It was really a fast section, no danger, nothing. But suddenly we find a small step, you know, from the wind. Just we crashed 3-4 times, and we land in the wheel, and nothing left in the cars, everything destroyed. But we try to manage and to finish the stage, and we finish. And then the FIA decide, you know, to not continue because I think something damaged, you know, in the roll cage.
Sebastian Loeb didn't become a 9-time World Rally Champion by not recognising an opportunity. He attacked hard, chasing the bonus points for the fastest 5 through each stage. He'd score nothing for the first 2 days, but would earn another 14 before the end of the rally.
It was some long stages. It was hot. It was not easy, but okay. No, I'm happy of the result at the end for the championship. Not really happy about my rally.
Juan Cruz Jacopini capitalised on the absence of the big names, powering his Toyota into the battle for third, grabbing the spot on the final day after Mini driver Denis Krotov crashed out, holding off the chasing Mini of Sebastian Halpern by just a minute and a half. Martin Prokop finished in third on the Dakar in his Raptor, and the Ford built by his family team fared superbly in the relentless heat and dunes of Abu Dhabi, claiming second overall. But the man with most to smile about was a Toyota driver, Yazid Al-Raji. At the start, he might have harboured dreams of a podium finish, but as the big names tumbled, he found himself leading by the midpoint and never looked back, mixing speed and caution as he raced to victory, the first Saudi winner in the 32-year history of the event.
This race is difficult. I know a lot easy to make mistake in this race. We need to make it clever and score more points what we can. We must use our luck. And now we come back to the fighting. We are now behind in the top 3 points, and this is good for fight in Mexico and good also for championship.
In the T3 prototype class, the competition was as stiff as ever, and all eyes were on the Red Bull Off-Road Junior team. But further back, a great result for Jean-Luc Secaldi. The same could be said for Alia Kolok. She capitalised on the problems of others and kept out of trouble. A great drive from her all week long as she continues her W2RC Championship bid. Meanwhile, current championship leader Austin Jones, who couldn't match the pace of Seth Quintero in the Red Bull Off-Road Junior team, had to settle for second. And that left Quintero clear out in front to take his first Abu Dhabi Desert Challenge win and move to the top of the championship standings.
This ride was absolutely amazing. Had a lot of fun all week. Wanted to prove that we're meant to be here, and that's exactly what we did. So stoked to come away with the overall win. Looks like we ended up getting 3rd overall car as well, which is absolutely amazing. Great week for the points in the championship. Took over the overall lead, got the win, got a couple stage wins, so really couldn't have asked for a better week.
If T3 was topsy-turvy, T4 provided epic levels of tension from start to finish. Spain's Pau Navarro benefiting from superb consistency to finish on the W2RC podium every day, richly deserving 2nd place. But the man who stamped his authority all over the event was the reigning champion Rokas Buchaska. The Lithuanian was the fastest W2RC runner on every stage, sealing victory in commanding style, never putting a foot wrong. Changes aplenty after the Abu Dhabi Desert Challenge. What craziness awaits as they wave goodbye to the dunes and head to Mexico next time out.